Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori. Woo! For the longest time after school, I said I was going to be redoing the basement. Now, we have a basement that, I kid you not, has not been touched since I can remember. There have been certain pieces of furniture that have been in the same exact spots for years. Some things have literally not changed and have stayed the same since I had my 16th birthday down here, invited all my friends. My dad was the one who finished the basement, so a lot of things aren't perfect. That's completely okay. My dad's all about saving money and like saving things. As you can tell, we have like school lighting. It was never really meant to be a place to live in. Like, this was supposed to be just either storage or we come down here certain times, because we never come down here. We keep saying I want to move out and have my own space, but I just do not have the money for that. I just do not think that that is in the cards for me right now. Especially in this economy, there is no way that I will be having my own apartment or place anytime soon, I would say, unless I really just cut out spending, or a chunk of my savings will just be gone within the matter of months. For the longest time, I was like, I'm gonna redo the basement, we're gonna redo it, we're gonna renovate it, and I'm gonna live down here, and I'm gonna live here for a while. All right, here we go. Dude, do you know who this little Asian boy is?
Is it Tori?
Yes. Marilyn and I are here. She so kindly wanted to help clean. Anyone up for grabs?
What time it is?
I wanted to live down here just because my room upstairs, like, I'm so grateful I have the options to even live in different areas of my house, but my room upstairs was very cluttered because it was accumulation of things from when I started being in that room, which was like middle school to college. A lot of furniture, a lot of things. When I would be in there, I would just be back in my high school mindset, habits, emotions. From being in school to post-grad, I've realized actually how much it set me back. My dad, he's retired. He doesn't really go out anywhere. He really just like stays in the living room. So that's like his area that he's at all the time. The only places that I really had for myself was my room, the kitchen when my dad wasn't there, or the family room when my dad wasn't there. I don't want to be saying that I was avoiding him. I mean, I kind of was. It was literally just because I was so used to having my own space and just having multiple places to go to besides my bedroom. I felt very much confined. I really wanted to have a change. Look at a little spider.
We are professionals. Last night we consulted a very important professional organizer, ChatGPT, on how to do this.
ChatGPT University. The first thing that we started off with is that me and Marilyn started cleaning up together. So she was the one that really influenced me to like get in my bag about cleaning up this basement, because I kept saying that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do the basement, but it was so dreadful even just thinking about cleaning it up, because it's literally insane. When we first started and you come down here and saw what it looked like in the beginning, it was a shit show.
Don't touch those.
Yeah, those are the decorations. We're not gonna throw anything yet.
We're not. Anything that you don't want to get part of, we're just gonna move it up. We were thinking to that purple room. So if you want to look at it and double check it.
My dad, he does not like throwing things away. My mom, she's pretty good about it. I think it's an immigrant thing. Since he didn't grow up with a lot, he likes to keep everything because he subconsciously thinks he's gonna need it for the future, or is going to be using it in the future, or it has value, it has money. He didn't grow up with a lot of money, so I can see why it's come to the way that it is. And it's just the more and more things just get piled in. Like, my brother started putting their stuff over here, stuff from college that they didn't want to throw away, because we've all inherited the hoarder gene, but I think I've started to break it because I do not want to be having a lot of this stuff in my life.
Several song-filled hours later.
I think that was a good, 30 minutes. We got some stuff cleared out from over here. This is the first time I've seen this floor in so long. Then we have all this stuff outside. Kawhi sniffing around. Nothing crazy. Whoa! Wait, that's sick.
You really need to see. I feel like we can save this stuff. Tori's first, what does it say?
1D stuff. We are about to go to Goodwill.
This is what we have. Chaos has already ensued. We made some good progress.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Shout out Mare. I wouldn't have been able to do this without her.
We've already made a dent. It's only
literally
been like an hour and a half.
What time is it? Oh my god, it's only 2:40. We started at 1. This is the most progress I think I've ever had in months.
Yeah. Well, let's go.
All right.
We're hitting Four Sisters up.
Just dropped off at Goodwill. It's been a brick since we've been here.
What drink I want?
Thank
Hello,
you.
Thank you.
Oh, look at the little stamps.
Oh, pork.
I got a mango.
You want to try mine? I'll try yours.
Oh, you left me a little gift.
I left that one for you.
Let me move my dad's stash. My dad's diabetes stash. We both got bun-me's. And then we got our own little Asian pigs in a blanket. I was smelling these when we were walking by.
They look beautiful.
In the light.
Oh, here she is. First bite. Oh, your nose. That's how I stage in the room.
No. When you go to your Asian friend's house for the first time and her mom's walking around like this.
How Asian people say that.
We really did grow because in the past, we would have needed like a G before that.
I was just about to say we would have been high as fuck.
I kind of miss it though.
I was just about to say the same thing.
You got a little something.
Look it up.
I'm like, we have now cleared more here and we're now taking stuff from the shelves. Yes, we did. But what we're planning on doing is getting all this stuff out of there so then we could just sell these bookcases and whatnot. And then this is what the backyard looks like. I feel like I'm really proud of myself for emotionally letting go of certain objects and being like, okay, this served its purpose in my life. If I want it, I'll take a picture of it to remember it and then I'll just throw it away. Because realistically, I don't remember any of the things that were down here until I saw it. So if you were to throw it away, then it would be completely fine, which is kind of what happened with my brothers and my dad. Like if I didn't tell them that I threw away certain things, they would have never known that it was gone. If any of y'all know how difficult it is to be throwing things away with like, especially hoarder family members.
I wonder if I wasn't here, they would have been like, stop.
They would have said way more to
Yeah.
me. So thank God you were here because that would have been crazy. Update now, it is currently Saturday, like 2 weeks after I started doing a little bit more of the basement. I don't think we're gonna be renovating it. Before the plan was to open up this wall and then go straight into that living area and then make this side a room. But because I will be moving within maybe like the next year or so, we're just gonna make this area my bedroom. I don't like saying that my parents were right or my dad was right, but he was right. Like if I'm just gonna be here for the next under even a year, what's the point of spending money on renovations if they're not even gonna be using it like that, you know? This thing, I was gonna sell it originally, but I'm looking at it now. Oh. First, we gotta fix this though. This would be a fire little armoire. Put my clothes in and just like stuff like that. All of this furniture, we were planning on selling and stuff, but I think I might put a lot of these into the storage and just put everything in the storage right now. We're gonna at least look at some of this furniture before I move out because I know there's some things that we want in our house. Look at this lamp. Isn't this so freaking cute? Like, the older I get, the more I'm kind of like, wait a minute, Dad, you're kind of onto something. I think my thing is like, I feel like I have a hairball or something. This realistically is just like a lot of stuff that if I don't get it done, like it's completely fine. The fact that I'm like doing stuff slowly over time, not worried about it. It would be nice to just get it done all at once. Realistically, that's just not gonna happen. It's already 1:38. I think I've been down here an hour already. This is what we're looking at. So what I'm thinking is this is gonna be like the projector area maybe. So this is gonna be like my little entertainment area. I know for sure I'm gonna have this armoire to be set up over here as like a little divider thing. My bed, I'm thinking is gonna be right there. I'd like to take that desk that's all the way over here and move that here on the sides. And then I'm gonna have to figure out where this couch is gonna go because it can't go in the storage. I think I might even put it just like over here or something. And then that couch will go over here, long wise over here facing that way. So then when you come downstairs, like that's where the TV and all that stuff will be. After this like armoire thing is moved, the fridge is gonna go over here as like our extra fridge stuff. I just really want this area cleared out because this is the biggest, I think, part of it. Thing that I'm worried about the most is just like the hassle of having to sell furniture. Not that big of a deal, but it's also just like so much work. You like have to carry it and stuff. So I was just like, if it's easier for me to just keep it and leave it somewhere, like I don't want that much furniture to like be in the walkway and the sitting area, whatever, but like that's just how the basement is. And then I'm just gonna have to live with it for the next couple months. I just need to deal with it. These are all the stuff I'm gonna bring to Goodwill today. Oh my God, I'm tired. Whew. Took a lot of trips to Goodwill, a lot of trips. I honestly was low-key like embarrassed coming back all the time because when we would come, there were piles and piles of stuff in the car. Like we got rid of so much stuff. Like the energy in the whole basement just feels a lot lighter because there aren't as many things in. Yeah, there's still a lot left, especially in the storage room. Like I shoved a lot of the things in the storage room that my dad didn't want to get rid of, but there was no place for it out here. So the storage is very much a shit show, but one of these days me and my mom are gonna like sort it out and clean it out. But I told her, I was like, it's gonna have to wait a long time because I'm pooped out from this whole basement fiasco that I will not be touching anything of cleaning up or doing anything for a long time. So right now, just cleared out this bedroom area. I'm working my way from here to over here so then I could start shifting things over there. We have a lot done. I was at work one day and I was just watching house tours, apartment tours, studio apartment tours, basement renovations, all these videos, and I had an itch. I had a big fat itch to completely redo the basement. First, let me show you guys my floor plan that I made. This is the way to go downstairs, and then you go around here this way. When you turn to the left, you're gonna have the coffee table, like the shorter coffee table so I can put the TV on, and then the little baby coffee table. My dad has these like standing speakers because I want to have a sound system. And then I have to find a way to put the amplifier. And then this couch right over here. These bookshelves, there's 2 of them. We are going to put them behind and then have a little divider separator because this area, which is over here, that's where I'm gonna like stream, record, because it has like natural light, so I feel like that would be the best place to do it. The part that we're standing in right now is my bedroom area. This seating area over here, I'm gonna use this little area as like my divider to that side. My dresser, we're gonna put my TV here. These are all my dad's like posters. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I don't think I'll like them looking at me while I'm sleeping. Also, there's this window right over here that I wanna put stained glass decal stickers. Same with those ones up there. And then I just need to get rid of all of this stuff. I was kind of like debating on how I would sell all of these things, but honestly at this point I figured out it's honestly so much fun. This is like my favorite thing. This is literally why I went to school for architectural design. I have all these elements that I have to fit in like a puzzle, and everything I think has fit perfectly. That's why I'm like, this is a sign. This is actually insane. And then I'm gonna take that small little bookcase, I don't know if you can see it, I'm gonna put that one and put it right to the side because it's gonna be like a little pantry. I feel like I've gotten a lot done so far, so I'm not really stressed about it. I'm more excited now. Like, I don't want to stop. I'm the type of person that if I want something, I will do it until I can't anymore because I just want it done and I want to see my vision come together. I haven't had this feeling in so long of the ambition to want to do something and really just like work on it. I think I can blame it also on my ADHD because once I get hyper fixated on something and I have a goal in mind, I will not stop until I get it and get it in a way that I like. You would think that the whole moving things around, cleaning the bulk of everything would take like a few weeks. I did that shit in like 3 days. I would come home straight from work and the first thing I would do was go down to the basement. I just came back from work again. All I could think about at work today was trying to just set this all up and fix this. This is the updates we have right now. So this is what it looks like starting today. And I would work for 6 hours just putting things away, moving things. Like, I kid you not, my body after 4 days was like aching. Like, my feet hurt, my legs hurt. So many parts of my body just hurt because I was just working straight through it. Like, okay, so it is now the next day. I genuinely locked in for like 5 hours straight. We got a lot done. I do have to go to Goodwill today to drop off a whole bunch of stuff, but let's start from this area. Of course, the staircase, and then to the right, we have stuff that it's not completely done yet. This is gonna be probably the last minute stuff. Here is the bookshelf. This is where I'm gonna put all my boots and stuff are gonna be like down here at the bottom, and then my like nice shallower shoes, smaller shoes are gonna be here because this is a lot shallower than this one is. This is what I'm gonna be tackling today, like all the extra things because I have the biggest parts out the way. Then we have the entertainment center, the turntable, the amplifier. I don't know if I want to leave the turntable near my bed. I have all the records there and I feel like that would make the most sense. And then going this way, we have the fridge and all this extra stuff that's not gonna be here usually. I just don't know where to put them for right now. Bookshelf and stuff moved this way. And I'm going to figure out a way how I want to decorate this. Like, I'm gonna look up a few things on Pinterest. And then I have a bunch of books that I have in my room that I want to display. We have to get these out, but I don't know where we're gonna put them. There's this desk that I'm gonna use. I thought this was like a raised desk, but it's literally so tiny. It's just this short. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but here's just trash and stuff. Nothing of this changed except I moved all the stuff that needs to go into the storage in there. And I put my bed frame out. It's just this like really simple metal bed frame. These nightstands, I don't think I like them. I think they're too long and they're matching. I don't like the matching portion of it. I literally got it done in less than a week, like the things that I had want to have move around, clean the floors and all that stuff. But then after that was done, I took a little break. I kind of was just like coming down here to just hang out in the living room because that was the only thing that was set up. Still over here, just need some TLC and stuff. I don't know whether or not to keep some of the globes, donate them, because my dad would get them for me from every place that he's visited. We have the little entertainment area. Like this is my dad's like CD collection and stuff. I put them all over here. I'm watching like room tours and stuff. I was putting a lot of like these little lamps and stuff around because I do not want overhead lighting. I think it's so incredibly ugly. Like look at it. Look at that. It's so disgusting. This is so much more of a vibe. But we're washing the couch cushions and stuff. Look how they're not even pillowcases. They're literally just the fluff. This is gonna be like the little pantry area. You can open it up like this. We have the ping pong table literally right here covered by this sheet because I just didn't know where else to put it, and I feel like it would be a good divider because you could see the top of the bookshelves right over there and it wouldn't really look that good. But we have the bookshelves. They're all wiped down and stuff. I'm just like starting to decorate. Another clock, don't know where to put it. Later on, we're gonna tackle this side. Another bookshelf case, literally another clock. These stuff, I need to find a way. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these like cornhole things. Treadmill was folded up. We genuinely don't have any place to put it besides that. So there's weights in this little basket that I'm just gonna put there. There's like this yoga mat thing, have down when I'm wanting to work out or something if I don't have a chance to go to the gym. And here is my room area. This is the one that's for the most part done, but I just need to like do a little bit more. As you can see, I have a lot of lamps. I'm like staying down here, but I didn't like there's little cracks in there. And like this was our projector room. So there's like a big hole in it with projector glass thing or whatever. So I just covered it with this American flag a long time ago. And then I put extra things there just so I could like seal it off. I don't know. I just don't like the vibes. And then I have this rocking chair, clock, brought this lamp down from upstairs. We have this cutie little lamp right over here. Everything here is basically wiped down, so big changes. I'm kind of happy now. Now it's more of the perfecting things because I got all the things that I want to have here now. It's just a matter of making it all look nice and finding the right lighting, decorations, and all that stuff. And then after that, I started getting the rugs. I started putting up pictures and things on the wall, lamps and stuff. And then I slowly just accumulated myself into the space.
Oh, you got the oval?
Well, an oval just for this one.
How much is that?
60. I bought it.
I know.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
Well, because you bought it, I'm not get to worry about it.
Yeah. Got it.
It's not even.
I know.
What are you going to
I
do?
want to move this back over a little bit.
I don't understand.
Nothing, never mind.
You don't need to put it underneath because if you put back, so it's better to move it out.
I wanted to have some of it on my...
Why?
Because I want stuff on...
Turn off the TV first. It's been on. You leave that on like that?
I did.
24 hours?
I turned it off. I literally just started sleeping down here, and it's because my brother and his family came and visited that they had to take up the room that I was like sleeping in because this was all done, but I just hadn't found the courage to sleep down here. It's because of the storage room being right here. It like freaks me out. The basement for the longest time was a scary place. Like I remember when I was younger, I was like, I do not want to go down there alone. Even last year, I didn't want to be going down here alone. It was just like spooky, creepy spiders and just, it wasn't something comfortable that I liked being down here. For the longest time, even when things were set up and stuff, I didn't sleep down here. It's because I guess it just wasn't, it didn't feel like a room yet. It didn't feel like a place where I can fully relax.
Why do you have to keep TV and two couches?
Because there's different areas to hang out.
Can I watch your TV?
Yeah, you want to watch TV down here? Yeah. What do you want to watch?
Queso.
Queso!
My favorite.
Your favorite? That's my favorite too. Say queso!
Queso.
This thing is big!
Cow's here.
Cow's here! Party!
He's gonna see cow. Cow's here.
Yeah!
Come back here, cow.
Bye!
But what's that?
It's my canopy!
For what?
For my bed!
Will you get scared?
Yeah, because I get scared.
But you don't get scared now?
Yeah, now I won't be as scared.
You just be a little scared?
Yeah, only just a little. This thing is big.
Swaddles are
Underwear.
under.
Underwear! In my bedroom, like, it's very much a safe haven for me. Like, I feel enclosed. I feel like I'm in my own space. I can be my 100% self. But when the basement wasn't fully done, like, the stuff was, like, my bed was here, but the windows didn't have the stained glass things on them. This wasn't covered up. I felt very much exposed. It was really weird. Even though I was in a basement by myself, nothing was around me. It very much, the energy felt like I wasn't, not that I wasn't by myself, but I wasn't secluded or in my own space. Once my brother came here, I was forced to stay down here, but it was after I had decorated everything and I felt emotionally ready.
Woo! Yes!
So, new update. This is the bathroom, and it's been this way since I literally could remember. It's literally just an extra bathroom to have in here. This is the dog washing station. So whenever I'd watched Kawhi, we would just bring him down here, and it clearly hasn't been cleaned in a long time for a person to shower down here. So I think what I'm gonna do before I take a shower, I just went on a walk with my mom, I'm going to bleach everything. So that this will be at least ready to use someday. These little items right here, I used to come down here and shower in 7th grade, which was in 2013. So these products are older than my nephew's. Double cleaning it, like I just want it to be extra clean. For some reason, I don't know why, in like hotels and stuff, I have to wear shower shoes, or like when my foot's like this, I walk in like this. I don't know why. I'm just really weird with like stuff on my feet and it's like wet. I got this. It's like a shower mat thing. When I give Kawhi baths in there, I just have to take this off and then clean the after. Looks like this. It's gray. I also got some new bath mats. This is the toilet one. It's brown. Got a regular one. That'll probably be where the sink is and like where I walk out the shower. Bathroom is pretty much done cleaning wise. So we have the mats down. I have the storage that I'm gonna put up. The thing that's left is just to make everything nice, like I did the shower and whatever. Everything's good. I'm very proud of it. I very much enjoy being down here now. I love it. I am so excited to just have my own space. I genuinely think this was a blessing in disguise when it comes to like me wanting to grow, because before all this happened, I was like, there's no way for me to grow, at least as a creator, as a person, an individual, like becoming an adult, if I'm stuck in this space. I need to move out. So for the longest time, I was just looking at apartments, looking at how I can make enough money, like just talking about finances. And then I started doing this. And when it became really hard for me to switch from living upstairs to being down here, I realized, I was like, I'm not emotionally and mentally ready to be leaving my parents. Like, I'm emotionally not ready to live in a place that's not my home yet. Even just like going from my own bedroom to literally still the same house, but going to a different part of it, having something completely new, was, I think, a shock to me. And it made me realize that like it is a complete blessing in disguise that I was not able to find an apartment or make enough money to be living somewhere else, because this is honestly so perfect for me that I don't even know if I will be moving out for the time being. I feel like I really want to just be here for as long as I can, save as much money as I can, listen to my body, listen to myself when I know I need to leave, because that's what happened with this. For the longest time, I was like, I want the basement. I want it to be my area. My body just did not want to do it. My brain and my body weren't connecting in changing it. But then when my body was like, all right, you're ready, go somewhere else, you're ready to just move your space, that's when I hyperfixated on moving down to the basement. And then that was me just like listening to my body being like, yeah, like you're ready to do this, and you're not going to stop until you get it done. It made me realize, I was like, I still want to be with my parents. I'm so glad that I literally have dinner every single day, breakfast. My mom gets groceries still. She cooks. Like, what more can I ask for? All I wanted was literally just having my own space. And now I have it, and I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed to even just have the option of choosing where I can stay. Some people don't even have their own bedrooms. Like, I had 3 upstairs that I could have chosen from, but I chose the basement because I wanted my own huge space. Literally, I barely spent a damn thing. anything on any of this stuff. Like, the only thing that I spent money on were the rugs, the clothing rack, the big clothing rack, and the stained glass window covers. Also the shower head and the shower shelf. But that is literally everything that I spent money on. Since I was an architectural design major, I have always been obsessed with just dealing with puzzle pieces. So literally all this furniture in this area felt like I was putting together a puzzle, because I had all these little pieces that I need to have, put them together and figure out a way to make them work. That's why I feel like this was all meant to happen, because everything truly did work out the way it should. Like, every single piece of furniture had a spot that I had in mind for what I wanted my stuff to be. So I'm just so grateful that I actually just like have all this stuff. So yeah. Okay, so I don't know where my microphone is, so we're just going to be using my phone for now. But this is the living room area. This is very much different looking than what it used to look like before. We have the coffee table over here. We have the couch. Got this rocking chair that used to be my grandma's. So what we did is we just vacuumed the couch, took off the cushions, washed them. Before I had my bedroom area done completely, I would just mostly hang out in this area because it felt the most secluded and most, I guess, safe feeling, because it was the most cozy. I had the TV here. I have these hurricane lamps that my dad has had for a long time. When I was younger, I used to be like, Dad, what are you getting for the house? Like, what is this? And the older I got and the more I wanted to be having like a little country grandma vibe-esque area. And this isn't how it's gonna be forever. Like, there are a lot of things that I want to do to this area over time, but it's just gonna take a while. So I just wanted to show you guys what it is for right now. So this area is pretty much mostly done. I think the only thing that we're gonna change is just like decorations and where you're sitting right now. So that is this area. There's a lot of things. I actually really like it over here. It's very cozy. I did just go outside, so that lamp I also need to fix. But yeah, I just like to hang out here, have a little fun, watch TV, because this is the big TV and the sound system is with it as well. That's always good. Moving on. Well, so this is my office area, streaming area. This is where I have my PC, just like streaming stuff. We do have the keyboard over here. I don't know where we're gonna put it. I have been trying to experiment with making beats, so we might just like leave it there because we don't have the keyboard stand because my brother took it for his DJ, whatever. These are just things from upstairs that I just need to fix. But I really like this area. It's very cute. A lot of these little trinkets and stuff that I have here is just like a lot of my books and then a lot of extra things that were around the basement area that I kind of just found a place for. We have this planter thing that I also really like that I'm gonna put this little guy on because it's so freaking cute. So this is this area. This little area here needs to be improved the most. This is a little treadmill area. I don't know where I'm gonna put all of this stuff. This is the entryway to my bedroom. My mom is gonna be using the treadmill when we don't walk outside, so I just wanted it to be folded up if we're not using it, because we don't use it all the time. So when she's done using it, she's just gonna put it back up. And then also I have a lot of my weights and just at home workout stuff. Like I have my yoga mat there. If I want to just like have a little workout, I can just grab my stuff that's over there. But now moving over, this is just my dirty laundry, clothes that I have used but aren't dirty, but aren't clean to be putting back into my drawers and stuff. It's like been worn, but it's not worn enough to be washed yet. And then I have just like my clothing rack over here. And then we are going to move into my bedroom. So this is my bedroom area. This is the most, I think, decorated, vibey thing out of the whole floor. I think the living room is fun, but I definitely put a lot more effort and decoration into this area because the storage room is right there, and that freaked me out for a long time. This area I really like. This is my decorated wall frames and stuff that I have had laying around the house because my dad and my mom love like country stuff. My dad, most of the time, he's the one that's getting everything because my mom, she's not a maximalist. She says she's a mediumalist, which I feel like that I'm growing out of the maximalist. I am a mediumalist because before this would have been completely covered in posters if I had this room a couple years ago. But we have my dresser, just like extra things that didn't fit in the storage. I just shoved in here. And then we have this rug that I got from Amazon that I really, really like. And then moving over here, we have my bed. I was just scared of sleeping on on here for some reason. Like, I didn't know. It just felt too open to me. So I got this canopy thing because it truly does help me feel more, I guess, secluded when it comes to like sleeping. Like, I will literally close this up when I sleep like this, and I automatically feel a little tiny bit more protected from just like energies. I don't know why. Now over here is my little desk area. So I have a lot of my fun little trinkets and stuff you can't really see from this angle that I'm showing you. Just fun little things. A lot of just antique looking stuff, this lamp, and then like this egg, and then all this other stuff. But yeah, that is this area. And then we have this side table with this lamp, but we just have like my camera stuff in here, journals, books, whatever. Let me bring you to the bathroom. I think that's the last thing that I need to show you guys. The shower is very much smaller than what my bathroom is upstairs, so kind of got a little getting used to, but I'm not complaining. Like, it's nice. I got a new shower head. It's literally from Shein. I put the shower caddy that used to be in my bathroom upstairs, I put it there, but it didn't fit on there. So I put it here because we have this like towel hanger rack. I thought this is literally perfect because I have all my wet things, stuff that I gravitate towards often. And then we have this shower shelf inside. I think that's all that's to it. It's pretty small, so there are a lot of things. Oh, also, this is a thing that was in my parents' bathroom, I remember, but I put all my skincare stuff because, as you could tell, there's not any storage up in here. The shelf that you're on right now is the only storage, this, and that is where I put everything. Other than that, this bathroom is just bare bones. I made use of what my parents have in the whole house. That is it for this basement clean out transformation. I'm so glad that I was able to get this done. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for helping me, for doing all the things that you did. But I'm also just very proud of myself for being able to do this. It's just so different than what it looked like before. Sometimes I can't even believe it because I was just so locked in on it that I haven't taken a step back to realize this basement looked so completely different than what it did in the beginning of this video. So I do have a lot of more in-depth daily things of the days that have happened on my TikTok. So if you want to go watch that, my TikTok is Tori Crackers. Please go follow that. I'm almost at 10K. Please get me to 10K followers on TikTok. I really would enjoy that very much so. I want to be able to make some playlists. Thank you guys so much for following along on this journey and watching my literal new life come to fruition and just start happening. Like, I literally have my own space. I'm down here all the time. I genuinely feel like my relationship with my parents too is a lot better because I do have my own space from them, and I just come upstairs when I want, and I literally do go upstairs all the time before we go to bed and say goodnight to my mom and dad before we go to sleep. And if I had moved out, I would not be able to do that all the time. So I'm so glad that I'm able to do that. But anyways, stay tuned for some new videos that are going to be filmed up in here. It's going to be a lot of fun. New chapter beginning, and I'm so grateful that you guys are going to be a part of it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video again, and I will see you guys in my next video.